G'day guys, welcome to the live stream. At about 37 minutes I can go full power again, according to this clock. 37. No, sorry, 32. At about 32 I can go full power. I did have some rockets. I fired the first one by mistake and then I fired the second one fairly correctly. Don't know if I think I might have damaged him a bit from that. Anyways, I've destroyed a Mustang so far. Now I'm heading to this one at 12:18. Something was there just a moment ago. Here's the river that it's on. Where is it? There's a town. That's probably it there. Yep, that's it there. So it was under attack. I have the 30mm cannon in the nose. It only has 65 rounds. I took off with 350 litres of fuel. This is the G-14. So we have the 30mm cannon, and we have 600 MG-151 13s, which are 13mm slugs, bigger than 50 cal. Got 600 of them. As you can see, I'm on the deck. I'm going to start slowly climbing as I head roughly east, keeping an eye on those tanks over there. If they get attacked again, I'll head back. And at 32, I can go full power. What's the time now? It's basically 32 now, so that's good. Also a train up here somewhere that might come under attack. In 11:19, there's a big town. That big town would probably be 11:19, or it'd be Wees. No, it'd be 11:19. So at the north end of that town there's a train. Somewhere down there, yeah, there's that village with the tanks. So tanks there at 13:16, at 11:19 here we've got a train. I should steer clear of the train as I climb actually. The idea is not to be near any targets as I'm climbing. When you're climbing at just this minimal power setting like this, it's pretty dangerous if you're near a target because you'll get seen, you get jumped. The altitude, not even 2,000 meters yet. Up we go, slowly. I can see massive something going on over there. Maybe I'll head over there. You see that? There's an aircraft on fire. And I can just see the aircraft now. I see it at the end of the trail. It looks like an Allied aircraft going down. I need to be higher though, really. Probably just about go full power now. You know, I was just over there just about 4 minutes ago. I was over there. Quite possible that when I was there, there's a bridge there that's an enemy defense target. The enemy's radar said there's an enemy, me, at those bridges that just got destroyed. And then, I don't know, and then they all piled in, but I wasn't there because I just transited through. I think that happens quite a bit. So a train down there somewhere. At 11 something, and at 13:16 there we got some tanks. Apparently you get three 10-minute bursts of full power. It's like boosted methanol water injection power, and I would have used up one or two of them. 15, 14, that's in the south. I'm looking at Ray Megan there, I think. Where do I want to go from here? Megan, that's what I'm looking at. I can protect those. There's nothing much going on up here though. In 17, that's over here. Enemy aircraft spotted. Pretty hard to find them though when they're there. If they're shooting, it's a different story. I can see the target itself, but I can't see the aircraft yet. If I see it, I'll go full power and dive. Don't want to get too close to that bridge there, it'll start shooting at me, so it's tricky. That bridge there, got to avoid. That bridge over there, I can see the... There it is, I see it. Let's keep an eye on it. It's not good because it's heading directly for his positions. What should I do? His position's going to start shooting at me. Can't be helped. Hey, what's going on here? Someone else is shooting at me. Could lose him in the city. Got to close the gap. Someone's definitely chasing him. He's far away from him, like very far away. I've got the altitude and the speed. Fast aircraft, could it be a Tempest? I'm thinking it's a Mustang, but let's see. Mustang probably. And there's my friend there. It's like a 190. Right, he's a bit closer. Spraying and praying. I don't think the 190 can catch him. The question is, can I catch him? I'm at full power, I think I should be able to catch him. That 190 is too far away to hit him. It's up to me to catch him now, I think, if I can. Stay below him. He doesn't know I'm here. He'll think, I've got less than 10 minutes of fuel. He'll think, hey, what's the... Alright, I'm going to shut it off in 6 minutes when I get to the 9. When the minute hand gets to the 9. That Mustang is really cruising. How does it manage to go so fast on the deck? I thought that Mustangs weren't very fast on the deck. This one's beating both of us. That FW is just burning up his ammo. I can't hit him from this distance with anything. Not with the 30s, not with the 151 13s. When I get to the 9, that's in 5.5 minutes time from now, that's when I'm going to turn around and go home. And reduce the power and so on and so on. This Mustang's going straight back to its base. Me and this A8 are chasing it. We're not getting up to it at all. How long can the Mustang last at that power setting for though? I really would have thought a G14 could pretty much catch a Mustang on the deck. I really would have thought that. Mustangs are not supposed to be that fast on the deck. I've been, unless I don't know how to fly a Mustang, I've been in a Mustang myself before on the deck and everything can catch me. It's only when I'm up high that they have a problem. You know, he's got his lights on. That probably also means that he's close to his airfield, and it could mean that he's run out of oomph and he's had to reduce his power. Probably right over his airfield just here. Where is he? Let's see if we can catch him now. Getting a bit closer now. Keep that nose up. Almost lost him. He's close enough that I can hit him now. Theoretically. Not quite, not quite. Get him in that crosshair. Let the wingspan match up. I sort of caught him in the turn. Now he's going straight line, it's harder. Has the time. Plenty of time. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm set for 300 metres. Shit, I'm getting jumped. Not letting this guy go though. Shit, just hit a building. Let's get this bastard. Oh no! Oh no, the tail's gone. Shit! Ah! Complete BS. Complete BS. I must be doing something wrong in the Mustang because that one was able to clearly avoid. I couldn't catch it in the G14. The A8 couldn't. That was chasing it couldn't catch it on the deck. Because when I fly the Mustang, I can't go fast on the deck at all. I must be doing it wrong. A lot of comments in the chat. Oh, g'day, Maximus. Thanks for dropping by. I'll do one more flight, and all right. So I've managed to establish that I can't catch a Mustang on the deck in a G14. I think I would have caught the Mustang, obviously, if it didn't have someone there to intercept me. let's see what we got. I'm still gonna, I don't know if we have the K4, I'm still gonna pretty much take the G-14 so I can get some practice with this plane. I'll just show you guys what I've got. So I have the Werfer Granata 21s, WGR-21 I think it's called, those ones. They're basically mortars but slung under the wing of a plane. Look at that angle there. They don't have a very good trajectory, as you can see. It's a mortar at the end of the day, not really a missile. I got them set to 1,000 meters and then they detonate. And I have a 30mm cannon in the nose, and I have two 13mm machine guns over the engine nacelle. 13mm 50 cal is 12.7. These are 13, so they're slightly bigger slugs than a 50 cal. Very devastating. So yeah, MK108 30mm cannon, 65 rounds only. That's the one in the nose. 600 rounds of 13mm, and two WGR 42s, which are the 21 centimeters, and they're set to 1,000 meters detonation. Got 350 liters of fuel. That's the skin there. Let's rock and roll. So this will be the last flight, come what may. Hopefully it goes well. This airfield here is not very good. It's tiny. It's not even really what you'd call an airfield. Really hard to operate from. It's also hard to tell where its boundaries are. Remember to drop the firing tubes. Yeah, I did remember in the previous one, so that was good, which is left shift and D, and that looses them. However, I didn't remember that I had rockets, and I actually loosed one of the rockets when I was shooting at the plane the first time I opened fire on it. But the second rocket, I think, was pretty close to it and probably damaged the P-51 a bit. Really narrow exit from this field, even at 100% power. Right, we are airborne. Gonna go from here, gonna go north for a bit as I climb. So some of this is like an experiment. It's kind of a process of elimination, really. Like, what can I do in certain circumstances? Once you know, as long as you don't forget, then you know. Like, for example, trying to chase a Mustang on the deck like that. The first Mustang that I shot down, remember, I descended from a great altitude close by at the power setting that I'm at now, at 60% power. The second one, I had to go full power to try and catch him because he was full power on the deck. And I still couldn't really catch him except for when he turned. When he turned, then I had a chance. I probably would have been able to shoot him down as well as he started looping, but I'd already either been hit by something behind me, I think it was a P-47, or I'd collected a farm roof or something, and I have a feeling I chopped a bit of my elevator off because I had no elevator control as I was trying to go up and shoot the Mustang that one final time. Yeah, I'm really keen to use the WGR-42s, and I reckon I can as long as I've got a target that's flying straight and level in front of me, and just get within a reasonable distance of it and just shoot one of the rockets. I think they both... Do they shoot? I think they shoot one at a time, actually. Some of them shoot both at once, and some of them shoot one at a time. These ones shoot one at a time, so you got 2 shots. So, yeah. Some lakes over there. 15-14's under attack. Here's the river. I think this is the Rhine. There's that distinctive looking thing there. Let's just... What's our altitude? Just nothing. 1,000 so far. Look at that. What's that? That's that plane that I took off with. He took off with a bomb, probably a 250 on a 109. I don't think he carries a 500. I might just cover him, maybe. I expect he'll be going to the northern town. What is it? It's not Remagen. Arnhem. I think he's going to Arnhem. If I can keep track of him, we'll see. Where is he though? Lost him. Damn, so easy to lose, huh? I saw him, then I lost him. It's alright, I have a fair idea where he's going. What's the altitude now? 1,600. That's interesting. Mine are set to how long I hold the button down, especially the D9-24 rockets. D9-24 rockets. That's when is that when you've got the R4Ms. Reason why I like these, what are they, WGR-42s. I kept calling them 21s, but they're 42s, but they're 21 centimetre diameter. The WGR-42s, I like them because they have a huge splash damage. Nothing like a huge splash damage to destroy the enemy, or at least weaken them, so you can reel them in like catching a marlin in a big game fishing. Reel them in, and then you got them. If you can weaken a fast plane, you can catch up to it. So that's what the rockets can be useful for. So I'm kind of a little bit high up here. $13.16, that rings a bell. I know where that is. That's in the town that's over here somewhere. How close am I to it though? Enemy aircraft spotted. Let's try and get there. I'll head about 2:30 right now and check the map. Alright, so I'm here. I need to get all the way to here. That's straight west from here. Is that 13.16 though? That's not. What am I after? This one here. Ah, it's miles away. Ah! Anyways, from here I should go basically, I don't know. I want to be here maybe. Go across here. Not west, maybe 280. I'll head 280. You want to be in a position where you got shortest distance to any point that's under attack, so you can just go there straight away. So the tanks are under attack in 13.16. I can't really get there too quickly though, it's miles away. I have to mosey on over. Enemy aircraft spotted near 1416. Is that the same place? I think that's the same place. No, it's different. It's further south. Whereas I'm here going this way. So I'm miles away from there. 1514. That's even further down here. Right here. So I'm getting a picture of what's happening. We got a town there. What is that town? It's Emmerich. So that means where's that train then? Where's the train? There's a town with a train on it. There's the town with the train, which is, what was it from memory? It's 1117. 1119, and then 1218 is where the tanks are. 1017, that's fairly close. It's hard to know where to go. Man, I'll just keep going and going. I'll just keep going 280. Alright, that there's where some tanks are. And the train is beneath the wing. There's the train there. So, any enemies here, I can get them. Nothing going on there so far. About down here. Nothing there. It really helps to just hold the plane in auto level sometimes so you can actually see what's there. Up to the cloud base too, that's where I want to be. I'm pretty much at the cloud base now. Too high in fact. There's that big town. One hour remaining on the map. I only took off with fuel enough for probably, I don't know actually, probably a lot. Enemy aircraft spotted 1516, that's in the south. Targets are surviving. That one is surviving. That one is surviving. That one. There's a ton of surviving targets. If it's a friendly train, it has its front lights on. Have you noticed this? Nah, I have not noticed that. Watch the engine oil temperature, that's bad news. I think that was because of climbing at a slow speed. It is pretty high. I'll have to just go straight and level for a bit and hope for the best. I have to remember to look at the time on the clock when I go full power. I can see my tanks or whatever they are over there. I can see them, like the bunkers and that. I can see the enemy's position there, closer. And I can see the town where the enemy is further on. Can't see any aircraft though. The status message is not giving me anything right now. Looking for gunfire, looking for something. Got a good vantage point from here. Bunch of stuff going on over here as well. Alright, so I've just flown along here. I'm out here somewhere. What do I do now? I don't know. I might head north or south. Probably north. Nah, south. I don't know. I have no idea. There's that there. I got a pretty good vantage point on that. It's still there. Hasn't been destroyed. I'm in a pretty central location here. Could literally keep flying back and forth here and be in a pretty strategic position. I'm going 280, so I could turn around and go 100. Might do that pretty soon. One of these positions is bound to report an enemy aircraft sooner or later, and then I can head straight there. Or I can see one. How many players are on the map now? 13 versus 16. So 16 enemies to attack. I was going to fly a Mustang or something, but the sole reason I'm flying Axis is because the Axis has less players, which means if I'm on the Axis, because there's not many players on the map, I have more chance of finding an enemy to shoot. That's the simple reason why I chose Axis. 1218. That's really far away. It's where I just was. We'll go back. We'll go 100. I mean, it's not really far away, but $15.14 as well. Should I go there? I'll go to the closest one. The 1218 is this one here, and I'm about here. 1514 is here, so that's too far away, but 1218 is doable. From Nijmegen, it's going to be 140. There's Nijmegen. Yeah, I'm butchering the name. Oh well. Still keep an eye on the closer targets. 1119, that's at the train. Alright, so someone was at the tanks, now they're at the train. Those tanks and train that I just passed, that is. So from here, I'm going, basically keep going 100 degrees to get to the train. I suspect the plane that was at the tanks is now at the train. I think it's gone through. So by the time I get to the train, it's probably gone through there as well. But might be able to intercept it. .16. I still can't see the train or anything. I think I can see that town up there on the other side of the river. I'm losing a lot of altitude here. Let me just check the map. See Emmerich, but even closer is the train and I can't see it. 1119 under attack. Where the frick is it? There's Emmerich. No, that's not Emmerich. That's the damn tanks. The train's over here. Alright, I've got it figured out now. It is... we're going to call that... I don't know. At 18 past, I'm going to... At 18 past, I'm going to turn it off. Don't want to lose all my altitude in this Alright, that's the town where the train is. The train apparently is under attack. When they're finished with their attack, they'll be going west. So I'll stay on the western side, I guess. Remember, note to self, I have rockets. Should try and use rockets in the first instance. And that's the tanks there. Nothing there. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Give me something to shoot. Is this actually... am I actually in the right spot? I can see some smoke down there. No, it's not smoke, it's something else. There's a bridge, blah blah blah. There's some stuff there, I think that's the train. It's firing. What's it firing at? So there's definitely an enemy here somewhere. Where though? Where? This sucks, man. So those guys are firing, but what are they firing at? Up there, up there. There we go. How many have we got? Just one, I think. Did he notice me, I wonder? What would you call that? Tempest, I think. How do you take on a Tempest? Straight up. that Tempest, man. Alright, I'm in a turn fight with the Tempest. I don't think I can win a turn fight with the Tempest. There's another plane up there too. And that's another bloody Tempest. Shit. I do have flak on my side, that's one thing. I should try and get him with the rockets, eh? And then loose the rocket. It's coming after me, shit. Back to the town, I guess. Getting shot at now. It's obviously not good. Tempest I find the hardest to defeat. And there's flak up there too, another Tempest. I don't think this flak is much use. It's shooting high. Did I lose it? Let's just chill out a bit. I don't know where he is. Alright, I see him. I see two. I see one actually. There's that one there. Let's see if we can get him. He's much further away. He's much higher. He's coming at me. Come on, come on, come on. Lift the bloody nose. I can't even lift the nose quick enough. Ah, didn't even get a chance for a shot. Well, there goes that Tempest. It destroyed its own self. I didn't even get a shot on it. I've still got about 3 minutes before I have to cut my power. Still got flak coming after me. So where's that Tempest then? The frick are they shooting at? That's bullshit. I'm not going to try and find the aircraft by following the flak so much. I still haven't used my rockets. Alright, I see a target. There's some shooting going on. Damn it, I'm going to have to cut the power fairly soon. 2-3 minutes. Alright, we got two aircraft up here. Looks like it's a fight. They're all disappearing off to the west. I think someone shot the Tempest down. Zooming off into the cloud. Alright, I'm going to use my remaining few minutes to just climb as much as possible. I'm going to shut this off at 18. It's now 17. That was tough because I came in at 0 altitude and I had no idea where the target was. If I came in at high altitude and was able to see the target at first, that would give me a better chance. So that's the train. And by the time the other guy arrived, there was a whole lot of stuff going on between me, the Tempests, and the flak. And the flak, the AAA had started opening up with the guns, so there was a lot of tracer coming out of the ground. A lot easier for the second guy to figure out where the Tempests were. Remember, I flew over the town, seeing the flak firing on the ground, but not seeing where they were shooting at. Going to cut the power now. The time is, I'm going to just give it, so it takes 5 minutes. So maybe at 24. At 24, 25 should be fine. Magnum, I joined late. Why the engine dial back? Meth, no injections. Yep, that's it. And there's tanks there as well. Right, so that's the scene where all that action took place. I was pretty lucky to survive actually against 2 Tempests with no kind of advantage, and carrying rocket pods. I had pretty good trigger discipline. I didn't fire a shot, did I? I might have fired 1 shot actually with the machine guns, but that was it. I could not lift the nose to put it on the Tempest most of the time. I guess the lesson there is pretty much don't try and turn fight a Tempest. One of those Tempests just crashed out of his own accord. He just flew too fast, flew too aggressively, and G-locked it and went into the ground. So he put himself out of the gene pool type thing. 1316, that rings a bell. Damn, I was hoping it was that one, but that's 1316. Let's go west. Let's see if we can get there in time. I should leave here as well. This place is hot. Like, incoming might be coming in at any time. Stay a bit in the clouds. What would I have done differently? What I would have done is not descend to try and get there too quickly, because when you descend you can't navigate. And it turned out I didn't need to really descend. They stuck around in the area for quite a while. I would have been able to see the flak and stuff like that. What I'm looking at in the distance is under attack. So I'll kind of head towards it a bit. So I have tanks down there. That's them there. And I'm headed to here, which is apparently under attack. Which is right there. 38 minutes left on the map. In 1 minute I'll be able to go full power. And I've used up 1 full power session so far, and I've got another 2 left. And with 38 minutes left on the map, with 5 minutes in between, once this one finishes I go full power. I can see an aircraft down there. See if I can keep track of him. Very, very faint. Very faint over the city. Totally lost him now. I'm too far away. Gotta remember I've got rockets. Totally lost that aircraft. I'll go full power in a minute and then I'll go to 35. How frustrating, right? I saw an aircraft and now nothing. So frustrating. Lost a lot of altitude as well, sort of descending to try and intercept that plane that just vanished. I'm now at an altitude where I'm something of a target. Alright, that was terrible, but anyway, so I looked there for a long time, didn't find anything. Now I'm heading up to these here, and from there, I don't know, probably down south again. 16, 19, that's all in the south. There's a lot more action happening in the south. 15 and 16. I'll briefly check this out and then I'll head south. Alright, I'm looking at my tanks there. I can't see any shooting or anything. No planes. $15, $14, it's all in the south. Low fuel. I should have taken more fuel, it seems. I took 350 litres. Mind you, I'm at full power right now. Has it been destroyed? That was in the south, obviously. Venlo's under attack. "30 minutes remaining on the map." And I've got to remind myself yet again that I'm carrying some rockets. Maybe I should attack a ground target with the rockets. Just south of the tanks, I've got this bridge here. The bridge is not an ideal target for rockets though. I really want to shoot aircraft with it. Can't find any damn aircraft. 9 versus 10. 10 enemies out there somewhere. I'm flying over an enemy bridge right now. It's one of those bridges down there. Got about 3-4 minutes before I have to go low power for 5 minutes. I'm quite desperate now. I'm just looking around for anything. Fuel's running out, time's running out. Enemies nowhere to be seen. This is kind of where you just get blasé, you start flying over enemy positions, flak opens up, enemy spots you, they chase you and they shoot you down. You don't even see them. In between here and that big city of Eindhoven there, we got 3 bridges. 3 bridges. That's probably one of them. 13, 16. Back we go. Got to reduce power now. Got an enemy target right underneath me. My target there. Apparently there's an aircraft there somewhere. Where? I don't know. Man, look at that. That's an enemy target right there. So at 40 past I can go full power again and I'll stay full power, I think. Actually not quite, I'll have to reduce. I'm in a perfect position to pounce on any ground attacker right now, because there's no aircraft. The amount of time I've spent looking at this damn town. That radar advisory message is really vague. It says enemy spotted near. Doesn't mean that it's on the deck. It might not be attacking. It might just be doing whatever. Vast majority, it's hard not to get cynical, but the vast majority of this flight has just been spent flying around trying to find the enemy. Let's go and attack something on the ground, eh, with those rockets. (12:18). Spotted near 12:18. What should I do? 12:18. How far away is 12:18? Might as well go there. Spotted near the tanks at 12:18. Let's go 90 from here. Stay in the cloud because I'm at low power. Oh, my engine stopped. I'm out of fuel. I think. Looks like I'm out of fuel. Oh man. Jeez. Well, I've got an airbase right down here that I can land on. I could probably reach that town from here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a gliding attack on that town. And could get shot down in the process. Can I reach that town? Speed's pretty low. Can I reach that town? I'm a bit low, I think. Speed's good. Mustang. Mustang Sally! Alright. The plot thickens. Kraftstoff! Mustang Sally! Come on, Mustang Sally. Come on, come on. Come at me. Come on, come at me. I got a rocket with your name on it. Come on, come on, come on. I think he might have seen that my engine's out and he's like, ah, yeah, I shot him down. Technically, he has shot me down because he'll get credit for the kill. Just put yourself in front of my guns so I can loose my rockets on you. Just ditch the pods, the rocket pods. Let me test that out by firing the rocket. Yeah. Interesting, the rocket button is also the same button for the cannon. Hang on. Yeah. Alright, the gear didn't come down. Well, that was kind of, I don't want to swear. That was effed up, man! 20 minutes left. Well, alright, let's do one more flight. 20 minutes left. Same configuration, 350 litres. Got the rockets. I have a tailwind. I have a damn tailwind on this airfield. Alright, that was fun. Well, I guess I'll get a new plane. So, note to self, in the G-14, don't go 100% power very quickly. The engine just failed. WTF, man. So much for the theory that propeller planes can advance the throttle quickly without consequence, unlike a 262. To recap, we are here, we're going west, and that's about it. Once again, I can see my flak firing down there. What the heck are they firing at? They're firing at something. What are they firing at? Where are they firing? Where are they firing? There they are. And then nothing. He's in the cloud. There. I got you now, Sonny Jim. It's a Tempest. That's a Tempest, that is. He's going for the train, the bugger. Unless he's going to turn around. Thank you, Flak, for showing me the Tempest. He's turning, he's turning. If he turns my way a bit, I might be able to smack him. Interesting, so I got a Tempest here. And I've got my rockets. He's going for the train. It's hard to catch him. I should keep my altitude and keep an eye on him. There's more than one aircraft. Shit. Keep an eye on the one that's diving. So tempting to take the other one over. I'm closer to the diver. Where is he? There he is. There he is. There's another one there as well. Bunch of aircraft there. There's 3 aircraft there, man. But I know which one I'm going for. Shit, I've lost him. Ah, where is he? Ah, shit! Complete BS, man. Not a good way to end the stream, but nonetheless, guys, that's the end of the stream. Too much flying around, not enough action. There's got to be a better way. Eight minutes left. Can I get there in 8 minutes? 8 versus 7. Remember how I was looking at the Tempest that I was tracking, and then just as I was getting close to it, it completely disappeared. Yeah, fun times. You have to be fast to intercept a Tempest, you have to be, but at the same time, yeah. Alright. Alright. We got 3.5 minutes left. I can see a Tempest over there. I can see 2. I'll probably just be able to get there in time and then the map will finish. So when I get there I'm going to be guns blazing, firing rockets, you name it. See one on the deck there. Three minutes left. It's not a... oh yeah, it probably is a Tempest. Look at them all. Try and go head to head with this one. I don't know. Doesn't look like a Tempest, does it? Looks like a P-47. It's a P-47. Damn, I wanted to shoot down a Tempest as well. That's the end of the map. I've got to be honest with you, apart from the initial shoot down of a Mustang, that was really not a very fun stream for me. Too much flying around. Basically 2 hours, an hour and 49 minutes. Too much flying around, not enough enemy aircraft spotted. Anyways guys, usual stuff, like, share, subscribe. Check out my website, froggyfrog9000.com. Support on Patreon or on YouTube as a member of the channel. I also have merch on Amazon and Teespring. They're my own designs I created with Adobe Illustrator. Check those out. I'll be back, I don't know when, at some point for another stream. Hope you guys can join me for that one. Thank you very much for joining me for this one, and bye for now.